Tokyo nights, neon lights, lost in the city, another life. Drinking sake, feeling right. Got faded in Japan, what a sight.
What's up, feeders? Welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. But actually, faders, today's a very special day because we don't have two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. We have four dudes, actually a shit ton of booze, and it's Japan and the news. And gentlemen, hi kampai.
Kampai.
Hi kampai, hi kampai. And I'm not sure if I love this or hate this drink, but it's a highball. You guys all have highballs too, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Faders, today's a very, very special episode because in today's episode, which is episode number 727, we have two gentlemen, two faders, two good friends of ours from the Navy on the show. We have Giovanni and we have Jessy, and actually we got Scott on the show from Creektown. Scott, you've been on the show millions of times, but welcome back. And gentlemen, welcome to Got Faded Japan.
I'm very humbled to be here. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jessy.
Oh my gosh. And yeah, we're in a karaoke booth, so if it sounds a little strange or something like that, hey, forgive me. Forgive me. The Got Faded Japan studio is really small, and more than 2 or 3 people, it's just not going to work. Not going to work. So karaoke, that's what we're doing today. And gentlemen, you are the news.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, we've never had anybody who's been in the service, who is currently in the service on the show. So we've got tons of questions to ask you guys. And me and Scott are going to rattle off random questions about being in the service and being on a warship and traveling all over the world and just doing all sorts of exotic and crazy things and stuff. And so if we do ask you something that's completely confidential that you can't answer, because we don't want you guys to get in trouble or anything like that, just say it's confidential, okay? Because we support the troops, we support everybody that serves, we give you guys mad respect. And so we don't want anybody to get in trouble. I mean, if I get in trouble, whatever, it's all right. I know a couple of lawyers, they'll get me out, but I don't want you guys to get in any trouble. So just say it's confidential. You guys cool with that?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
This is as long as no one comes and kills us.
Hey, my doctor already said my liver's done, so too late.
Wouldn't be the first.
So, first off, I gotta ask you guys. All right, you guys are in the Navy?
Yes.
All right, cool. How long have you been in the Navy for?
So, I've been in for like 3 years. That's about it.
3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay, cool. You're gonna have to speak a little bit louder, Jessy, or closer to the microphone.
Oh yeah. So like I've been in the Navy for like 3 years.
3 years? Wow.
Yes.
Oh, you're young.
Oh yeah. I'm I'm 25, so well, technically I'm still young.
Yeah.
Just starting.
That's not that young. All right, Giovanni, how about you?
I've been in for 2 years and 9 months.
2 years and 9 months. That's
Feels
kind
a
of
little
like
longer than that, though.
it's kind of like when you have a baby, right? Well, like when you have a baby, you're like, yeah, my baby, she's like 42 months old. You're like 40, you're like, so she's like 10. You start hitting months like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, and what do you guys do in the Navy?
I cook.
You cook? Nice.
Yes.
So I'm an aviation boatswain mate. So we technically just move like aircraft, like parking it. That's about it. Yeah, just moving it around.
So you move the airplanes around on a carrier?
Yeah, that's about it. Like sometimes we bring it up to the flight deck level, and then sometimes we'll just park it like in the hangar base, like a garage for the ship. That's about it.
The jets, right?
Yes, the jets.
Wow, that
Like
is
the
awesome.
F-18. Yeah.
Do you ever have you ever flown in a jet before? Or?
Oh no, that's the pilots. No, not me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What if you pay them? You're like, listen, dude, I've got some sea rations. I got a couple cartons of cigarettes. Is it like prison? You can like barter like that?
No. So you basically have to be a pilot for that. So like.
Well, I mean, you can't be like a passenger.
No. They won't. They'll
No,
they'll say no. Well, who the heck are you?
Yeah, so.
Get out of our face.
Really?
That's about it.
Let's go move the plane.
Okay, this moves me to a question that I was going to ask later in the show, but do like pilots socialize with other people, or like the pilots kind of like the super cool guys in school where they just kind of like do their own thing and they wear those cool like kind of Top Gun sunglasses that like have ears on them?
Also,
in my opinion, they're kind of like the jocks on the boat.
Cocky. Yeah.
Oh no, they got like a D on their leather jacket.
Yeah, something like that.
I worked with a few of them, so they're pretty cool. They're like just like the rest of us, just like working a job, but except that they're flying a fighter jet or a helo. Yeah, so like they're pretty cool. They're normal people, just like everyone of us. Except that the only thing they got is like the rank.
Right.
They're a lot. They're like above us. Well, above Giovanni and us.
Of course, you guys just started too.
Yeah.
So you guys, what's your rank?
So I'm a E4. I'm a petty officer, 3rd class.
Same.
What about you?
Yeah.
Chefs get ranks.
I just picked up rank early this year, actually, in June.
You get to pick it?
No. You gotta work hard.
Like, I want to be the captain. Can I be the captain of chefs?
Yeah, can I be the leader?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so, alright, in the kitchen, like, how much freedom do you have with the menu?
Not a lot, but there's usually a recipe card that we have to follow, and whatever's on that recipe card, we cook it and add whatever, and if we're lucky, we can put whatever concoction to make it even better, and a lot of people really love the cooking. Yeah, I like
Oh, you got creative, guys. We got to put a little whiskey in there, everybody.
Yeah.
This pilot was a dick to me today.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess a good question is like, how do you get to be a chef? Like, you just go in and choose? Like, do you have to do basic training, or what? Well, what's the
for everybody? Everybody goes through boot camp, and you're there for like 3 months tops.
3 months?
I think. I could be wrong. I forgot.
Wow.
We joined around the time when this whole unspecified unknown origin disease came out, so it was pretty stupid, I'm gonna say. And after that, you graduate from boot camp, and then you go to a thing that's called A school, and A school is where you start learning your job. So for cooking school, I was only there for about a month and a half.
I would love to go to cooking school.
I liked it.
Same.
But it was a little too boot campish still. So they had us like manning watches and getting some qualifications to manage. Yeah.
I thought you guys said you gotta clean the gun and the dishes.
Yeah. That would be a different rate, I would assume, but yes.
I hate
potatoes.
Yeah. Here.
Wait, is that a penalty? Like, is it true? Like, if you do something bad, you gotta like cut all the potatoes?
Nah,
that's from like World War II, right? That's from like cartoons. No. You don't gotta do that.
It's like super old school, like maybe Mayflower time. I don't know.
I'm kind of old.
So cooking school is kind of like another boot camp.
Kind of, yeah. You had a little bit of freedom, and then you wanted to go to the store or to the mall. You have to have like a Liberty Buddy. We couldn't drink. That was the thing that sucked. So they didn't let us leave the base.
I thought that's where you joined the Navy.
Yeah, well.
For me, I was able to drink because I went to Pensacola, Florida.
Hell yeah.
But it was like during like one of the hurricanes, so it was like it's either humid or just raining, just straight up raining in Florida.
It's typical Florida.
Yeah. But like the weather, when I got there, like I was like, oh shit, this is pretty cool weather, and then the next day it started like raining. I was like, oh shit, what the heck? It's like heavily raining. Because of the hurricane that was coming through, and then
so you're able to drink.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, there's a typhoon outside or hurricane or whatever. Just drink. You're cool.
Hey, come join us.
There's gonna be no cooking today.
Yeah, they were like, if you're hey, go drink, have your fun time. Just don't get in trouble.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Beer me.
Yeah.
Where's your beer? Where's your beer? You get your beer in here?
In his bag.
In that bag.
In his bag. Okay, that bag over there. Okay. So, can you describe being on the boat? Like, what's like a typical day of being on the ship? Is every day completely different, or like how is it?
So it's like basically living. Well, similar to prison, but not really prison, because we're taking stock in one place, so we can't really like leave the boat once we're like underway.
Yeah, it's an aircraft carrier too,
Yes,
right?
It's an aircraft carrier.
God damn, how big is that? It's got to be like what?
It's huge. It's huge.
The size of like what? How many football fields?
I believe it was like 2
Yeah, I was
football
gonna
fields.
say 2.
Oh, only 2?
Or 2.5.
2.5?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, 2.5.
Person's big.
Yeah.
But then, like, to me, it's like, it doesn't look big because, like, I've seen it, like, almost every day. So, like, I'm like, oh, shit, it's my work, but it's where I work at. Like, it just looks normal to me.
Yeah, I barely see all that. I'm always stuck in the kitchen. I barely see any light. So,
One of you is, like, what's a typical day in the kitchen that you do? Just the whole day?
Yeah, do you have windows?
What's like a typical day? Yeah, do you have
no,
windows?
there's no windows.
There's no windows?
That was probably before Titanic, but not anymore.
Is
No.
that like a T word? You're not supposed to say that because it's sunk? Like, whoa, hey. That's like the one movie you can't watch in the ship, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny because I never saw anybody play that movie while we were underway, nor last year.
Oh my
they always
God.
play all the other movies that I've seen so many, and I'm like, this crap.
Under siege.
Yeah.
The badass chef.
Was it The Hunt for Red October?
Yeah. But
So-
every day. I'm sorry.
Typical day. Yeah.
Typical day, be in the kitchen. You show up on time. Uniform inspection. They check if your uniform's clean, dirty, shine your boots, shave, haircut, basic hygiene shit. Then you just start cooking on your assignments, whatever your watch captain assigns you. So like, you could be doing main products or starch, veggies. Sometimes on the grill. The grill would be super chaotic. Let me just say that. A lot of the sailors like to attack the grill a lot. Let me just say, hey, give me some quesadillas or stir fry. Give me a burger. Better yet, a grilled cheese sandwich. Something like that, or something off the menu.
So it's not like, so everything's off the menu. It's not like a catered kind of day.
Not really.
So
Unless we
everything is just made.
Yeah, because it's all in a big not really to-do list, but it's a schedule that we follow, like a uniform schedule sort of. And like whenever we make port visits, we have these receptions where we cook a lot of food and we include alcohol. That's the best part.
That is the best part.
Right?
Yes. Vietnam, this past recent port visit earlier this year, was amazing. For some reason, that was the first day I remember I enjoyed my job. I don't know why. But even though I didn't see no sunlight, I was stuck inside the ship working. And then friends of mine, they're like, hey, we got some beer here. And I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, hell yeah, let's go.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Since you're below and you're like in the kitchen, how many days can you go without seeing sunlight, or just going outside, or maybe like a week, or
I don't know. I barely saw the sun, so there were times where I would walk the hangar bay, like when I would get off at work, just because I wanted to see the sun. It was so nice. It's actually kind of breathtaking out there in the middle of the ocean. You see the sun, the waves. The water soapy looking foam thing that's on the water, you know.
Whales.
I never seen a whale, but I heard we did hit one.
Oh, you hit one. Wow.
Or one of the boats.
I think that's confidential.
Oh shit!
And you cooked it.
Whales on the menu.
So we were off the coast of Australia. We did saw a couple whales, like just diving, chilling, and basically that was like the day when we had like a barbecue out on the flight deck. I was like, shoot, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so they were like serving like hot dogs, burgers, and like energy drinks, and like Gatorades, mostly the soft drinks. Yeah, so like it's like crazy thing was like everyone was like fiending for like sugar. That's literally about it. Yeah, so like.
So when you guys are out there, what kind of boat is it? Is it a carrier or submarine?
Carrier. It's a carrier. So
it's a carrier.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever get scared? Like if the weather's bad, what happens in that situation?
It depends. Cause usually sometimes we just like move away from the heavy weather because of like flight operations
Radar
stuff.
and stuff. Yeah. So you guys kind of avoid it.
Yeah, we try to avoid it. But if we do like run into it, we technically just try to like just move faster, like move away from it.
Have you ever had hairy situations on the boat
No, not really.
or carrier?
Yeah.
It's so big though.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
even if there's like really bad weather, you're just like cutting through like all the waves
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
so-
right?
Even if you hit a whale.
How do you know if you hit a whale? I mean, the thing's the size of like two like football stadiums. You know,
mean-
it's just like a speed bump, and boom, like that may have been a whale.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember that feeling. I was already falling asleep,
No.
and I felt the, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell?
And you heard it?
Universal Studios? Or what is this? Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Freaking out.
Yeah. And then I later found out, like, oh yeah, we hit a whale. I was like, what the fuck?
Dang.
Oh my
That's crazy.
god. And then you had a barbecue the next day.
Yeah.
With hot dogs.
It was close to the end of the deployment, but yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Have you guys ever eaten whale?
No.
No, never.
I have.
I have.
It's nothing special.
It was awesome. It was so good.
It's a lie.
I know, I loved it. It was sashimi whale. I shouldn't say this on air, but it was so awesome.
Was it really?
It was so good. Yeah, I ate it was
I thought it
skeety.
was too tough. Like too like the
The one that I had was
I
like
had it
like
once.
thinly cut. It was like super oily, like really,
Like
really, really
chewy too?
oily.
Like shark.
No. It wasn't like alligator or shark, where it's like chewy. But yeah, it was
I
like
think it was
tender.
Yeah.
But mine was
Okay,
like
that sounds
thinly
good.
cut.
Alright.
It was like almost
Like,
like
yeah, thin.
it was almost like bologna. To be honest, that's how thin it was.
Definitely.
You know.
Probably
Yeah.
was.
I mean, it was awesome, and I should not have eaten it. That was a bad thing to do. So fucking
Yeah.
When I first moved to Japan, I ate that was like
yeah.
10 years ago. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
But it wasn't as good as dolphin.
Oh no.
dolphin's the best.
Oh, I'm joking. I've never eaten dolphin. Okay,
That
so
you
what?
know of.
Yeah, oh, gee, well, you never know. So what's a typical day for you, like Jesse?
Yeah.
So it's a good day. So I used to work up in the tower. So I mainly like see sunlight almost every day, daily.
Cool.
Yeah. So like I'm literally just up there, just like looking down the aircraft, like reminding. I technically work with the air boss. Well, I work for him. So like I just act like a reminder for him. So I let him know like whenever we're about to launch something, I just let him know. Like I just announce what aircraft number and do whatever. The
Launch what?
specific aircraft. Yeah.
A
So
missile?
like,
It's okay.
oh no, not the missile. So like the missile, I don't really know anything about the missiles. I know which missile.
Good answer.
Yeah. Yeah, but definitely those. So I technically do like act like a reminder for the air boss. That's about it. That's my main job. That was my main job up there. It was like it was like a year working with them. That's about it. Yeah, so I saw like a lot of crazy stuff like during like my graveyard shift. Well, we call it night check, but like it's graveyard shift. Like I saw like a lot of stuff like out in the sky.
Like you're up in a tower.
Yes,
What do you
like,
see? What
I was
was
like
the craziest?
during the night, like I'll see like shooting stars or something moving up in the
Oh,
sky.
it must be so like
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of stars.
Yeah, and during
beautiful.
the day, like this was in the South China Sea, so like we saw like 2 Russian ships. They're like super close there. They're following us. Like, I assume like are those our ships? Like no, they're too small for our ship. Like 'cause we had destroyers escorting us. Our destroyers and cruisers, they're following us. So like the other 2 Russian ships, they were just following us, just constantly following us, almost every step of the way.
Just shadowing you.
Yeah,
all
they're
the
just
way.
shadowing us,
Yeah.
and then.
I would have been
That's
fucking
good.
Yeah, I
freaking
was like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
Not cool at all, actually. But
Yeah, and then we got this Chinese spy ship, like,
Yeah,
just,
like,
like out on
yo-
the horizon.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chinese high right.
I heard
like,
stories.
Yeah,
about
they were
it,
out on the
I
horizon,
never
just
saw
like
it though, sadly.
just chilling out there, just observing what we were doing at the time. But like, that
You're having a barbecue, cooking up some whale.
yeah.
Hitting whales.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So like, they kept following us, and then I think there's like one. It was like during night. It was like a night op. So one of the Russian ships cut us off, like very close, like dangerously. So we had to like stop all flight ops because of that, and then we had to like stop the ship.
Wow.
So when I don't know what the rules are, but like, what if they engage you? Can you engage? Like, what is the rules?
So the rules of engagement. So once they engage us, we have authorizations to like engage back.
Take
like,
them out.
Yeah, take them out too. So definitely, yeah, but
that never happens.
Yes.
So far.
That happens because they don't want like any conflict.
Probably in the
to,
movies.
like,
They're
start.
But they probably want you to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They want us to do it, but
they look at us that we're crazy.
So it's like, well, technically, the South China Sea is like international water, so anyone can like just move about their way.
Yeah.
Definitely though. So, but for an aircraft carrier, they never like travel alone. That's the only thing about it. Yeah.
Another cool question, maybe. Like, I know you guys have been in Japan, and of course North Korea has been.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Do you guys laugh when that happens, or what happens? What goes through your mind?
I wasn't going to ask these kind of questions. I was like, those questions are off the list.
Yeah. Like,
okay,
it's
go
interesting
for it.
though. Like, what do you guys? Do you catch the radar? What happens? Do you follow the missile or
missiles?
Yeah, Giovanni's a cook. He's like, I don't know, we're having pasta.
Basically, it really depends. So I don't really know because sometimes it pings on the radar. But I don't know anything about that because I don't really deal with the radar. That's not my job.
Yeah.
So I basically just like.
Is there an alarm that goes off on the ship?
No, really. If it's not coming direct us, then it's.
It's gonna hit Japan.
I was like, it's probably going over Japan. Like somewhere around like Japan Sea. That's about it. But like, yeah. But the coolest part was like, Busan.
Yes.
Korea, Busan.
I enjoyed Busan.
I was like, whoa.
Twice.
I like stepped foot on Korea, South Korea, like Busan. Yeah, it was a pretty cool port visit.
Wow. It was better than last year though. My experience last year was like pretty hazy. I remember. Yeah.
So Vietnam, it was like weird. Like their traffic, they don't have traffic lights, so it's either you wait for the car to like move on or just down. Like slow down. But sometimes they don't slow down, so like you gotta like walk.
Yeah.
It's like
Philippines was similar, very similar, but a little nice.
So once you get on port, you can just leave the ship and.
So like
it sounds like a cruise, right? Like a cruise, like the Disney cruise.
Yeah,
we gotta follow rules.
Yeah, there's like rules here. We're like ambassadors.
Yeah.
Of course, you got to
behave yourself. Yeah.
Wait, you get like right now? Are you guys technically ambassadors? This show is over, by the way.
It took me a while to realize when I said that.
Stop.
Yeah, we technically are because we're like a host. We're like a host, like a host country. We gotta like act professionally, like not try to get in trouble, but almost like there's like some people that they get in trouble sometimes. Like
we heard it here.
A lot.
Yeah.
Especially out in like
never
Tokyo.
Navy guys though. Navy guys are generally pretty well behaved.
Oh no. They're too wild.
But when it comes to like the news here in Japan, it's another military group that I'm not going to mention because
you're gonna get yourself killed.
Yeah.
It's probably because they like us. That's why.
It's usually not the Navy guys. Those guys are all right.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what he's talking about.
I have no idea. I'm so wasted.
Don't say it to Marines.
Yeah, those guys are pretty tough.
Yeah, the Marines are pretty wild.
Bunkers too.
They're wild out there.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah.
All right, I gotta ask a question before we get off topic.
Okay.
I think this is perfectly on
Go
topic.
for it.
We're going all over the place. Wait, is this one mine? I think it's mine. Okay, all right. So UFOs. Have you seen any UFOs or aliens or any of that kind of shit?
Not to get off topic, but
Shit, so I
Come on,
mentioned
he's
about
on the
it.
flight deck. He's on the flight deck. He's up there.
I did mention about that. Like it was like I did mention like how I said like I saw like a couple things move out like very fast in the up in the sky.
Yeah.
So I saw like a few shooting lights, whatever you call them, and probably a couple of UFOs. Like I just never told anyone about it. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. That's either a shooting star or UFO, but like it was too fast for like a for a shooting light.
Now, do your Navy pilots have?
Yeah, so definitely Navy pilots. So sometimes they encounter them, and then the Pentagon does like release it. So like because everyone already knows what it is, so like they're not gonna lie about it.
Wow. Okay, you heard it here on Got Fitted Japan.
UFOs
UFOs
are
do
real.
exist. They
Yeah,
do
so, like,
exist.
there's-
Yeah.
Might have
There's
been
a-
drones.
They did release a few films about like a pilot like chasing like trying to like. chase
Yeah,
a
I was on
UFO.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
God, Joe Rogan. He always.
It is true. Like there are like other beings out in the universe, like just probably observing us. I'm not sure what they're doing.
They're probably eating whale. They're like, hey, dude, we got the same cuisine.
yeah,
What's up,
definitely.
man?
Oh yeah,
Are they
Whale
other-
is
Yeah.
awesome. I'm saying it here live.
definitely.
Are they other whales?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Octopuses.
Space
whale.
whales.
Space
Oh my
whale.
god.
Space whale, yeah.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? No. Attack of the Killer Whales. Alright, there we go.
Starring Moby Dick.
Oh, jeez. Moby Dick attack. Dude, that sounds like a porno. Okay, alright, next question. Okay, so if, like, let's say a pilot does encounter, like, a UFO or something, right, that they can't identify, and on a... Okay, we got... So, what happens then? Do they tell everybody, like, dude, you will never believe what I just saw? Or is it, like, super confidential? Or how does that work?
So that in their perspective, it'll probably be confidential to them, because they gotta like it has to go up the chain of command and then go up to the like the higher ups, like in Washington, and then the Pentagon. It's really up to like whatever DoD decides whether they should release it or not. So like that's really about it.
Have you ever
So-
had men in black suits
No, not yet.
pushing you?
No,
Just
not
you,
yet.
Scott. Just you're the only one wearing a black suit tonight.
Yep, suit, my suit.
His neckties over there. Oh man. So okay. All right. What about like bases? Okay, so you guys have been to a lot of bases, like in the Philippines,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Vietnam,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
of course in
Couple.
Japan and
Yeah.
stuff. So do certain bases have different vibes? For example, if you go to like Vietnam, that's like the party base, right?
So,
But if you go to Korea's kind of like the conservative shopping base or something, or
Good question. Well, just last week I was at Sugi. I don't think that's a party base, other than like a huge mass open field of like where they have like air. What's it called? Like jets and helicopters and stuff out there.
that'd be so cool though for me
But
to watch.
funny thing is, I didn't have any
Really?
service out there.
Huh?
That was weird. I didn't have service while I was out there.
A phone service.
Yeah, phone service. I was out there shooting. So
Shooting gun.
yeah,
Okay.
M9.
Not shooting phone camera.
No.
We're doing some TikTok videos.
Just trying to get
Yeah.
the clarification.
And
Shooting,
yeah,
what kind of gun?
I didn't see if it was like a party base. I mean, they had a 7-Eleven, and they had some other stuff that were there. But
7-Eleven could be a party base.
I mean, it
We were
wasn't
drinking at
a building.
7-Eleven before we came here.
Yeah, we did.
Definitely.
Yeah, dude, it is kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, do you also shoot as well?
So no, not really. I don't really like shoot a gun on my job because I don't really touch a gun at all.
I actually
But I
request-
did.
What do you do? Yeah.
Oh, well, I requested it because I don't.
Well,
like
he's
the-
the cook, man. If somebody gets out of line,
No sunlight.
this is a 44 Magnum.
Fuck this
I
world.
actually requested it since last year because.
But in stateside, I do own guns, so I do shoot guns. So I know I do know how to like shoot a few guns. That's about it.
Yeah.
Can you request the guns? They're like, could I shoot a Rambo gun? And they're like,
yeah,
Rambo
yeah,
gun?
but
Yeah. So
Machine
they
gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really depends though. Like depends on like if it's on a U.S. military base. I haven't like shot like a firearm on a U.S. military base at all. So like I haven't had like the experience yet.
What's your kind of choice when you go shooting? You.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I feel like I didn't do too good on an M4, so I would like to redo that one again.
You just want to brag as a different kind of gun.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I did pretty decent for an M9s, for M9 Beretta, so that one was pretty decent. I don't know.
A lot of kickback on that? Or?
Not really.
No?
Nah. I mean, I've held guns before, but just never really had like all the time to like take more experience to like shooting stuff other than like fucking airsoft or paintballing and all that.
Humans.
You know, or that,
Yeah. Moving targets.
but yeah, I mean, I requested to do different stuff.
So why do you request that stuff? Just because you're bored, or
I don't like
you
being
just
a
wanna
cook there.
You want to train?
Kind of fun.
You don't
Yeah.
like being a cook?
I remember when I was trying to get into the military, I wanted to be an MA. which is a master at arms, which is the military police.
Oh.
But at MEPS in
You're
San Antonio,
too nice to do that.
I look it, but I'm not.
If somebody causes trouble, you're like, just don't get caught. You're too nice.
I used to work at a correctional. I was a correctional officer before joining the service.
Oh, really?
So I was working at a prison, dealt with inmates. I've seen a lot of shit too.
Bad guys. Where?
Yeah.
What state?
Texas. My bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Texas. Cameron County. That's where I was working.
Cameron County.
Yeah.
So what? Any experience there that's crazy that you can tell us?
Yeah, I can tell. Well, it's
One or two,
endless.
yeah.
Pretty much every day.
Every day.
Almost every day.
Yeah, I got stabbed and I stabbed somebody.
I remember when I learned the term
What's
pussy pocket.
What's a crazy?
I think it's pocket pussy.
Is that what it is? Oh, sorry, I'm dyslexic. All right. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jesse, what's your gun of choice?
My gun of choice, I'll go with the six saucer. Is pretty accurate. It's pretty
Six saucer.
accurate.
Yeah,
Six saucer.
yeah.
So I shot like a feeling when I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah, don't go there. It's like the weather's very bipolar. It's probably because like
So are the people. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, the drivers
Cut that
too.
out. Just
Well,
kidding.
yeah.
Sorry, Virginia.
We just lost a lot of viewers.
No,
Sorry, guys.
So like the drivers like they're very crazy out there. So like if you drive very slow, they're gonna like drive very close to your bumper. Like I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty. Well, it's not cool. But
Aggressive.
very aggressive. That's not where that was.
I'd be pissed. I'm like, you son of a...
Yo, what
Yeah.
was that?
So like there's like this one time when I lived out in Portsmouth. It's very ghetto. Like I lived out in this one apartment. Woke up like one morning. There was like gunshots. So like, shoot, that's pretty cool. Because they're like bang 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 bang. I'm like, oh shit, that's very close. Very cool. And then I went back to sleep. I was like, oh shit, that would have been like that. Those gunshots would have been like hitting my apartment room. Like it's very crazy out there. Definitely.
I was at Virginia there for the ace boat. I didn't.
But the only thing is, I haven't been robbed out there yet, so I don't really know.
Not yet.
Not yet. Like, because
There's
I
time. There's time.
Yeah.
But not yet's not the right term. Like, I haven't been robbed out there. Not yet.
Not yet. I'm waiting for it.
I don't know. Like I've been to like a lot of places in Virginia, but then like Washington D.C. So I've been to like the Abraham Lincoln Monument.
Yeah.
Like I've been out there. I was looking for like the White House, but like I realized. So like I was like, well, that's a pretty cool like building. I just realized it was the White House. I was driving around the White House.
Oh my god.
I was like, where's the White House at?
I've got the same story about the Berlin Wall. I was in Berlin, and I'm walking down the street. And I like to get lost when I go to Europe and stuff, you know? So I'm walking down the street and stuff, and there's all these people taking pictures, and there's graffiti everywhere in Berlin.
Oh, yeah.
There's graffiti
I've
all
seen
over
some
the
of
place,
that.
right?
It's really nice.
And there's all
Very
these
nice.
people just taking pictures of like this like concrete slabs. And I'm walking, I'm like, excuse me, why? And it's not even cool graffiti. It's like this like shitty graffiti. I'm like, why are you guys taking photos? I'm like,
Because of from
it's the
1940.
wall. I'm like, it's the wall. Oh, it's the Berlin Wall. I've been walking along the Berlin Wall for the last 20 minutes. Yeah.
Maybe
So
not.
same thing.
But
Yeah.
the graffiti's from like 1940. That's why.
Okay, so next question. Okay, so
Can I have another drink?
Yeah, me too,
Scott
man.
needs
I'll
a
take
drink
the-
after that fucking
take the-
Nazi joke. Okay.
Hey,
Oh, wait. I'm joking.
Cut that out.
Okay, yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna cut all this out. All right, so the bases got
don't know
different
what we're
vibes. So,
Yes.
like some bases have like party, like kind of like a party vibe. So, do they have a party vibe, or is like everything kind of like conservative, or
I mean,
just like
So
our base is not really like a party base. Not that I can think of.
you guys have a
Is it?
Popeyes though?
Yeah,
oh
we do.
yes,
You have a
Yeah, we do.
Popeyes, yeah.
Oh,
Like
we have
everybody
KFC
wants.
too.
No,
Well, it's all
they have
KFC everywhere, yeah.
They have KFC.
No, the Popeyes is popular. There's like a pizza restaurant that's there. What's it called? There's like a
It's-
famous pizza restaurant that everybody wants to go to when they can
Tony's
get on.
Pizza?
Is it Tony's Pizza?
I think so.
Sounds like it.
It's not. It's
Might be.
Like
that pizza
from New York or something.
No, there's nothing New
Or
York.
D Tony or something like that.
I'm not sure because I haven't like ate the pizza at all. I think
Yeah.
I
I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
going off
Pizza Hut there
basis.
too. That's like the most common one that everybody orders a lot.
That's
of.
like
Really?
that's so expensive though. Like it's like 50
Fuck
bucks.
yes,
It might be.
dude.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's expensive.
Yo,
Domino's
yo,
pizzas is like-
do you have to tip on the base?
no,
I've
definitely
never
not.
tipped there.
You've never tipped.
I
So
mean,
you're like,
I mean, I feel
"Bitch,
bad,
I'm
but
in
I'm like,
Japan, I'm not
whatever.
gonna tip
Like if
you."
you're in a different port, you Like in Japan, you don't tip, and in America, you have to tip.
Oh, technically, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But
Right?
I tip sometimes, but not all the time. So like, depends on like how the food is. If it's like ass, I'm not gonna tip them. Like,
Wow,
that
that's
service.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was curious. I'm like, I mean, if you're on the base is technically American territory, right? So you should technically have to tip all the people who are working there and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't do it.
Oh.
I hate tipping, man.
Hey.
I've been living in Japan for so long and stuff. I'm just like, well, how come the owners of businesses just pay the people that work for them better? You know? Why did they pay them like shit and then they have to beg for tips and stuff? It doesn't make any sense. It's fucking
the tips should be used as bonuses.
Yeah.
I appreciate
pay
bonus.
You pay the salary and then the tips. And
Yeah.
If not, find a better job.
Yeah. Well, no, I worked in the restaurant industry for a long time, but still, I mean, yeah. But this thing,
I'm in the restaurant business.
Yeah, that's true. Man, all right. So, okay, which base is the best, in your opinion?
What port?
Well, I wouldn't say base is port visits because like,
I want to say Guam. I did enjoy Guam.
Guam is cool. Dude, Guam is like a party little place and stuff. I've heard a lot of great things about Guam.
American,
and it's a very big base, too.
Well, it's like a U.S. territory. That's the only reason.
It's like Americanized.
It's like Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, it's like Florida.
You can use money, like American money there and stuff.
Florida, but safer.
Yeah.
I can agree. I mean, the Islanders, they love us there. Every time when we go there, but I was one of them.
Florida. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Florida's cool. Hey, Miami, love ya.
Sorry.
Love your gun laws out there.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Love the Gators.
So Guam is awesome.
I actually enjoyed it. Yes.
What's the food like in Guam? What is Guamanian food?
Man.
Would it be barbecue? Or?
You're gonna laugh at me, but I ate. Actually, no.
Don't say Burger King.
No, that was the first place that I actually tried Jollibee's. I don't know if Jollibee sounds familiar. It kind of has like this Carl's Jr. feeling to it, but
Jollibee,
like Asian Islander taste.
Oh, like a fast food place.
Yeah, it's a fast food place.
Guam, or?
No, it was in PI Manila.
Yeah,
the Philippines.
Vietnam too.
Yeah, it's like Vietnam.
That's cool.
I actually enjoyed it. That was the first thing that I tried when I was in Guam. But other than like Guamanian food, yeah, I had nothing but jelly beans and gummy worms. I remember.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Guamanian food, gummy worms and jelly beans.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Did they have that CBD stuff in there or whatever?
Oh no, you got.
I love the gummy bears.
That's why you guys like it. Yep.
I would say I do.
Just joking.
I do remember having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Ooh.
Back in Guam. Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, it was actually good.
I can't remember
It wasn't whole wheat. It was like white bread.
Yeah.
Like when your mom used to make that stuff, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that must have been like 20, 30 years ago since the last time I had a PBJ. PBJ, yeah. You got kids,
Great.
you know this shit.
I don't even make that for them, so
mixed berry, whatever. Yeah. I like them all. All the flavors are good.
All right, awesome. Okay, so all right, when you guys are on the boat, what is like your bedroom like? Like, do you have like a dorm room or whatever that kind of looks like
I wish.
Really? Sorry, I'm curious. Like, what are the
worse than a dorm
quarters
room?
like?
Yeah, so that's basically
is it like Full Metal Jacket?
Oh no, definitely not. So like that's definitely like the officers like higher ranked than us. So I'm not. So we definitely have like. So the only thing we sleep in is racks. We call them racks. And we have like sort of like individual like what do we call them?
Stand up rack.
Oh well, yeah, stand up racks, but like
bunk beds.
They're similar to bunk beds, but like there's like 3 sections of them.
Hammocks.
Yeah, that's similar to that. So like
we're not pirates.
not really.
It's close enough. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of close.
Hammocks are comfortable,
like
man.
Yeah, hammocks are probably more comfortable.
They're similar to bunk beds, but like except that we have our own like cubicles for each section. So like there's like more than one people sleeping in like a tight space.
The best way to describe it is you enter a compartment and it's a big
like
space.
this.
Yeah,
like this,
like
sort
hallway.
of, but very big, and each hallway, the middle mini hallway, there's racks, and they're piled up like 1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
And then
So
when you go
awkward.
into one of them, and there's a cube, and we call it a cube because that's like, oh, that's our space, and we're in there, right?
Yeah.
And you just walk around, and you see there's a lounge. Sometimes it's the common area where a lot of the sailors like to, you know, hang around, play video games, eat snacks, chill, play music, everything.
Okay, cool.
And then you just have other spaces where it's actually pretty huge, and it's like another common area where everybody just goes because it's big, and you know, they just chat with their buddies, their friends, and it gets pretty loud when you're trying to sleep, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, it gets.
I work at night. I go to bed and I hear everything till like 1 in the afternoon, and I'm like, shit, I gotta be ready in 4 hours. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Well, for me though, from my experience, it gets wild in there. Sometimes they wrestle each other.
Yes.
Like, in the breathing compartments, like we call it breathings.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Wrestle?
Yeah, they wrestle
like
each other,
like
and
horse
it's just
playing.
like horse playing. Oh, well,
Yeah.
technically horse playing, though, but they definitely wrestle each other, or just like because like we're all stuck on the boat, so there's nothing
Else to do, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Is it like WWE wrestling? Or?
No, so like,
Tag me!
so it's like no, it's not WWE. So it's like jiu-jitsu, but not really jiu-jitsu. Because none of them know jiu-jitsu, but it's like
combat.
It's just, yeah, combat. So like wrestling, just
I will
basically
admit,
just
there was-
wrestling.
So it's like
time.
MMA, right?
Yeah, so like
There was a
so
time
like,
where
I'm
they
not,
some
I'm not
like
taking you.
No
jiu-jitsu.
kicking in the nuts.
Yeah,
But everything else is cool.
yeah. So like they're like just taking on this one person. Like I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. I'm just gonna stay in my bed.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm gonna go.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Pull the covers up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
I don't want to rock bottom.
Yeah, it's like-
that shit hurts.
Yeah, this is one time where my cube mate, who was like checking up, I was like, hey, who like had my curtains like closed. Who was like, he just went straight up into my curtains. I was like, he
Oh,
pulled my curtains. I was
shit.
like, hey, Tom, are you awake? He was like,
I
"No,
would
I'm
have
trying
been
to go
mad
to
as
bed."
hell. I would have been, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
I'm
when
trying
you're
to sleep,
sleeping,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are young.
I'm like, yeah, no, he's like a lot younger than me, so I was like, I understand. I would have
A lot younger?
Yeah, no, like no, not a lot
18?
younger. Him, no, actually, I think he was like 20, but like 20 years old, 20 or 21.
Are
I'm
you
not
out
sure.
Raincoat?
Yeah, I'm like, well,
Yeah,
well,
can
he
you
made
outrank
rank.
people? You're like, hey, shut the fuck
Go to
up.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop wrestling.
Well, at a certain extent, yes, I can tell.
I don't think it
what
works.
to do, but like,
Yeah, they'll probably
Yeah.
hate you though.
Yeah, but-
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Full Metal Jacket, everybody gets like their bar of soap. They're like, fucking
That's
this guy's
different.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
Nah.
yeah,
Does that happen? That doesn't happen, right?
I don't
No.
know.
They'll call that hazing, and you can
Yeah,
be in trouble for that.
Hazing's bad.
Yeah, hazing's very bad on. in the
Oh, these
military.
days, yeah. When we
Yeah.
grew up, hazing was
Oh
like,
yeah,
know,
hazing.
hazing was
Yeah.
glorified.
Sorry, I lost this job.
I know,
Good
in the
job.
old days,
Hazing.
yeah.
yeah, in the old days it was okay, but like now this new generation, it's
Fucking
like
babies,
they'll like
man.
they'll probably like report anyone for like hazing. Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Like, he's farting too much.
Stay,
Yeah.
I gotta stay.
He shaves some of his eyebrow, and
Yeah.
you guys get in trouble.
Yeah, so like, I feel like I gotta be careful with what I say. Like, he's
course.
gonna, like,
Yeah, in this podcast.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, all right. Well, let's move to like a different topic that's
Yeah,
kind of
definitely.
similar. All right, so court martial.
So
What does court martial mean exactly?
So court martial. So it's really, so with court martial, it's like if it's something serious, they're gonna definitely send you to court martial. So
When
like,
you break the law.
yeah, you
Yeah.
break
Is it
military
breaking
law.
a law or
It's
breaking
a-
like just breaking the rules?
Military NJP.
Military, both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
NJP. So like in the military, it's called NJP. So like, so they, if it's for example like the Richard Bahome, whatever it's called. So like that one senator who like, well they technically blamed him, but they didn't have any evidence like frame him. For it,
Yeah.
so he was like exonerated. Well, I wouldn't say exonerated. He wasn't guilty of doing it because no such evidence like proving that he was guilty of it. So he went to court martial for that, and they so he was found guilty of it because he didn't like commit. He didn't like cause the fire on the one like amphibious ship. That's
Yeah.
about it.
What did he do?
So the ship caught on fire, so they needed a scapegoat. I would say like scapegoat or whatever. Yeah, yeah. That's
this is a
really how it
hypothetical
is.
situation,
Hypothetical.
right?
Someone
Yeah.
to take the blame.
Yeah, to someone to take the blame. That's about it. So they blamed him, and same with court martial. He went to his court martial. I read the article, but like I kind of don't remember it because like, it's been a while. But yeah, so like they blamed him, and then he went to court martial, and then.
So you go to court. Basically, it's like military court.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like military court.
And you can go to actually military prison.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And military prison's different from like regular prison.
Yeah. It's like boot camp, but 10 times more, from what I was told.
So
That's
like,
not that bad.
No,
no, it's bad.
Like,
so
It's
like,
pretty bad.
like,
You run around and you're in the trap. So it's like prison, but no raping. So it's kind of good.
So it's
like,
actually
living wage.
okay.
I would say it's living. Well, technically, if they get like, if they're guilty for the crime, like
They would have edited that out.
they'll go to Leavenworth definitely, and that I don't know anything.
Leavenworth's
What happens?
pretty bad.
Yeah, whatever happens in Leavenworth, it's none of my business.
Stays in Leavenworth.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like
that's none of my
Vegas.
business.
More. So okay. What if you like? All right. So can you get court-martialed if you show up drunk? Like you're like, oh, listen, I was out late last night and there was a birthday party and I'm drunk. They're like, you're court-martialed, and you're like, oh
I
shit.
think you had to break the law.
Is it like that, or is it like you got to do something really heinous to be court-martialed?
I would think. Fuck. That's a good question. Well, it depends how they see it. I mean,
You got to do something bad.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't waste your time on that. No.
So definitely, it
They're like,
depends
no
on
more
your,
birthday parties for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it depends. So, well, technically, they're just gonna send a word. So the captain of the ship will literally award mass. They award the mass. So it's not court martials. Because more court martial, you deal with the admiral. They technically deal with the admiral.
Holy shit.
But then court martial is just dealing with the captain, so he's awarding their mass like for like a certain amount of days. So like technically it would be
DRB?
1 month. DRB is like XOI, so you deal with the
something like that.
the XL.
What's the DR?
So DRB is like
DUI?
no DRB.
Yeah, sorry.
DRB is
Sorry,
like
drinking.
technically just
Drinking
something-
while running beer?
Yeah.
Drinking while cooking, DRC.
Yeah, so DRB is like you just go to XOC. He'll review like what you did, what you fucked up on, and if he thinks that you deserve your punishment, he'll like yeah you deserve this. You'll go to the meet up with the CEO of the ship. That's about it. That's been it.
SEAL? Like a Navy SEAL?
No, not SEAL.
No, the CO.
The commanding officer. Of the
Oh,
ship.
I was like, holy shit, the Navy SEAls. You don't want to fuck with those guys.
Oh no.
They're like, so I heard you were cooking drunk, huh? Do you know how important pizza is for the community in this ship?
Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
I'm sure the worst punishment.
I went to a birthday party. I had a couple of tequilas. I'm sorry.
I'm sure they make you run, right? You know,
Yeah.
that's
You
like
gotta
the worst
run the
punishment.
track.
no, so when we're award our shoot, I'm kind of buzzed.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Yeah,
about that.
so
Yeah,
it's
it's my fault.
This
My
show does
fault.
you, man.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry about it.
I'm sorry.
It's normal.
Mass. So when we award mass, we technically have to serve
Yeah.
it's like a house arrest. Basically similar to
You
house
can't
arrest.
leave
You
the
gotta
boat.
like stay on the
You can't
boat
leave the
for
boat.
like
There's
a
nothing
month
wrong
or
with
two.
that.
I mean, if you don't
Yeah,
find
but
ways to
yeah, like-
entertain yourself, but yeah.
Yes,
it's like
but
prison.
you gotta like show up, muster, show yourself to the we call them MAs. So you gotta muster almost every. I don't know what they are. I've never been to mass because I don't like staying on the boat for that long. So I like to like enjoy my time out here. That's about it.
Yeah.
But then like
they'll
for
call it, it's a privilege.
for NJP, so that's like a serious offense. So like if you get an NCP, it's like it's similar to a federal crime.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you're saying that, alright, there's court-martial, and that's fucking serious. But anything below that is kind of like mild, and there's like lots of punishments that you have to
crime.
like,
Let's say smoking a vape on the boat. You get caught.
or stealing like a muffin or something or whatever.
Nah,
something
not
stupid
really.
no, stealing a muffin's okay. Well,
Hey,
They cut off your hand.
Hey, I do it all the time.
it's a muffin for a muffin, an eye for an eye.
No, like every time they put like a foot muffin out, like or something. Like,
Oh,
Smucker.
careful.
I don't know, everyone knows this.
Jesse,
So, like,
Everyone steals muffins, man.
so like muffins or
Who is the
Pop-Tart,
muffin man?
Everyone takes like a whole bunch of them, like because they just will set them out. Like
I
you don't
do
have to
love
pay for it.
muffins.
Yeah.
They're not good.
They're not good?
They're not good.
The
Do they have cinnamon?
This is the cook.
I know.
Oh,
They're not
jeez,
good.
sorry.
I know where they come from.
We're going to have to edit that out.
It tastes like
He's the one
donkey
who cooked them.
shit.
There's going to be a lot of editing in this show.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh my gosh. I think that's all my questions. We already talked about
There's
aliens.
so many questions.
It
No,
looks a
we
lot.
already like jumped around.
You ever
through- we
shit your
covered-
pants?
Oh!
No.
Hey, I got a story to tell you for that.
No, no, no. All right. Okay, the whole shit your pants question is about UFOs. It's like, if you saw a UFO, would you shit your pants? It's not having
Okay,
shit your pants.
We have a shit
okay.
the pants story.
But apparently we do. Actually, I want to get another drink. Do you
Me
have any
too,
more
man.
Yeah, I
beers?
think that was it, man.
Was there beers in here?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is for the srirachas.
Oh, yes. I brought him sriracha from base, by the way.
Oh my god, what a legend! Oh my god, dude, fucking
I'm
love
a
you,
hot
man.
sauce freak myself.
Dude, oh my god. Here, do you want one?
Wait,
We can
you
share
mean
one.
to tell me they don't sell that in Japan?
We get sriracha, but the thing is, like, the sriracha
Not
that we
like
have
this.
here is like,
It's not organic.
the formula is completely different. It's like Vietnamese sriracha.
Yeah, it's like that
Oh.
generic.
It's
Okay.
not bad though. I mean, I like it, but the American
So
one
it's
is the
like
one.
flavor-wise, it's very different.
It's kind of different, yeah.
Okay,
The
less
American
salty, I would
sriracha
assume.
has the American sriracha flavor, and then the Vietnamese one is the Vietnamese flavor.
Another highball.
Right here.
I mean, too.
You want a highball? I'll get a highball too. Jesse, you want a highball?
Dude, that highball was all ice.
It
What,
tastes like
should I
water.
say? Should I say? I want a whiskey highball.
Whiskey highball with no ice.
Oh yeah. I
Same
really
price.
got to
They
tell
want
you
to
this.
fill it
So
up.
like,
Huh?
so the shit on the ship. So like they caught
Shitting
caught
on
a
the
strip.
shit.
No,
Let's talk
yeah.
about shitting on the shit.
Shit,
How
that's
about
some
the
shit pants, though.
Shit,
Yeah.
No,
shitting
no.
in somebody's
So
shitting in
how are
their
the
pants, though,
toilets?
yeah.
I'm like Johnny Carson tonight. So tell me, how are the toilets on the?
So it's, yeah. Technically, shitting on the ship. So like, it is a thing. So it's called double dragon. So like, when it's a thing called like it's
When people get
a
sick.
thing when people got sick.
Like
They either
food poisoning?
puke
Diarrhea.
or,
Yeah.
well,
I
similar.
wouldn't
So
say
it's
food
whatever they
poisoning.
touch on like surface or the handrail.
Like Corona or
Doorknob.
something, right?
Fecal matter.
No, not really. So it's just like sickness.
Well,
there you go. You
AIDS.
can-
sick from that.
They're puking or shitting. So what they're doing both. Puking and shitting. That's double dragon.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Double
very strange. I've never had it. So
My daughter had that today.
Oh, shit.
Double dragon.
Oh,
That's
got
a good
kids.
word.
yeah, that's what we call it.
Baby, you had a double dragon.
I'm gonna call that from now on.
Yeah.
Double dragon. Double dragon.
Yeah, that's what we call it in the Navy. Yeah, they make a meme out of it, like
Yeah.
on the boat. Like, oh shoot, everyone's gonna get double dragon eventually. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like some people don't clean their hands. So,
Oh,
like,
no,
that's
yeah.
the reason why
It's-
double dragon.
it's a thing,
That's
man.
the main reason why
disgusting.
it happens. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
do you-
I get mad when there's no soap in the head and I gotta figure out a way how to clean my hands.
Oh man.
When I go back to the kitchen,
Yeah.
it's a priority. It's a must.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wash my hands like almost every chance I get. Like
Yeah, man.
once I get to the head, I was like, I'm
Even
gonna
before
wash
you
that.
eat, like
Yeah,
think about it.
definitely.
You're out to
Yeah.
sea for like months, right? And then with all these diseases, people getting sick, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to get sick. I gotta make sure I keep washing my hands before I eat.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
guys gotta be
it-
like
it's-
super cleanly.
Yeah, well, we try, but
So how long are you on the sea for in a
It-
period?
it depends.
It really
The mission,
depends.
they'll call it. They call it the mission.
Mission,
Yeah,
Russian
fucking mission.
war following
Yeah,
you
it
guys.
really depends on the
Yeah.
area we're at.
UFOs.
The longest that I've been out
UFOs
was
just
7
so
months.
weird. UFOs
Yeah.
is just random. It's just a random thing. So like usually they show up.
Okay, so what was your last mission?
Well, my last.
What run is
Our
The
that?
recent one
The
Confidential.
from this
Oh,
year.
so our original one. So like we were just out in the Japan Sea. Like actually we were like close to Korea. That's
yeah,
about it.
well,
And
mostly.
then
Miss-
the
That's
Philippine
pretty
Sea.
awesome. Korea's got some amazing food.
Yeah,
you go over
definitely.
there,
They
oh,
actually
the
do.
barbecue is so
Yes.
good.
It is
Oh,
really good.
we were.
Oh, I
that
love
shit
Korean
hits
food.
a different level
Mwah.
compared
What
to
was the
Korean
point of
town.
this?
So
If you're
good.
allowed to say, what was the point of the mission?
So we're just routine.
Korean
patrol.
food,
Routine.
obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
They're like,
You can elaborate
we need to
more
get
on
some
that
more
question.
Yeah, so
sriracha.
It was just routine patrol. That's about it. Anything else is I do know, but I can't,
You can't say.
You can't.
Yeah.
Confidential.
Well, that's
That's-
interesting.
that's
Yeah,
why I know
it's
that.
very interesting.
People are interested, so
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you actually cannot say what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
No.
Killing whales.
But definitely, like,
I want to go to that barbecue, by the way.
I talked to a few like Japanese submariners. like in the service.
Yeah.
I talked to Phil. I was like, yeah, do you guys like follow us? They're like, yeah, that's secret. I was like, oh yeah, I know, right? I should have asked.
Yeah, we met them the other day at a jazz bar.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, we met some
bar,
Japanese submariners. Yeah,
dude, I used to work at a bar called Gamuso back in the day. That's actually reopening. It's like a bar in Asagaya that's reopening. Like, hi Pee Wee, what's up? And anyway, like not a lot, but every so often, like we get some, we get Marines coming in, and we get Air Force guys coming in and
Baby
stuff.
killers.
And then no, gee, all right.
crayon eaters they call them.
Oh god, now we're fucked. Last episode I got faded Japan because now we're murder.
It's true though.
No, and no, it's not. And Japanese military guys are coming too because it's kind of like an international bar and stuff. So I was bartending and they'd come in and stuff, and I'd hang out with them, and they'd buy me shots, and I'd buy them drinks, whatever and stuff. So we're all just drinking together and stuff, and like stories would ensue, right? And so sometimes you hear some pretty wacky things, you know.
Yeah, I believe
it.
Yeah, I believe
like
it.
what I just said.
Yeah,
just like last night, the guy was buying shots.
Not like,
oh yeah.
You know, it's
You
like
told me that.
Usually it's like, all right. So me and Scott, we've been asking you guys questions for like the last.
It's interesting though.
45 minutes.
It really is interesting.
It's very interesting. So, all right, now we want you guys to both ask us one question about living in Japan or working in Japan or just here. So now it's their time to ask us a good question before we take a break and then we go into the news.
As long as it's not about shitting your pants.
Yeah. Or sriracha.
So your experience in Japan. So how do you like it, like, and all overall?
Oh, that's an easy question.
Yeah, I know it's an easy question.
That's a dumb question.
Yeah, it might be a dumb question.
Jesse.
Why do you like Japan? Same reason.
All right.
Just kidding.
Okay, well, let's see here. I've been in Japan. I first came to Japan in 1998. And I came here just because I had a lot of Japanese friends in San Francisco. And when I came here, it was, at that time, Japan was absolutely insane. It was absolutely insane. In 1998, Tokyo was nuts. We had Garu girls, Yamamba girls, like the war paint, with that were like super tall because they had shoes that were 6 feet, like six inches tall. Right? And they in a weird way, they were
either.
No, but they were super sexy in a bizarre way. They had the Bazazuka guys on the motorcycles ripping down the streets and shit.
Cool.
They had people just like I saw a dude throw a brick at a car and shit once. I was just like, whoa. But you would never see that shit now in like this Japan, like the safe country.
Yeah,
Japan.
definitely.
Yeah.
Back in 1998, when I first came to Japan, Tokyo was a different animal. Shibuya was absolutely out there. People said, "Do not go to Shinjuku. Shinjuku's a bad place."
They still say that.
Yes.
They still do.
Even
there.
Kabukicho, and I'm like, no. And at the time, I went to Kabukicho once, and fucking like it was different. It was super different, and at that point, I got kind of hooked.
Oh yeah,
it's like the red light district.
Yeah.
Well, now it's just like the red light. It's like Amsterdam, like fucking 5 years ago, where it's just like, come on in. There's a Disney store right here, and have a Starbucks when you see some hookers.
Oh yeah, so
but back then,
All right, question for Scott.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yeah.
Oh wait, Scott or me? Or I
You
asked
asked
him?
me a question.
Yeah. Jesse asked me a question.
I'm sure people want to know lots about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. How do people react to your music out in Japan since you started your band?
Wow.
Because
big guns.
I listened to some of your songs, 7 of them in total, because I kept in track. I'm a huge fan, by the way. Creep Down, the lead singer for Creep Down, by the way. Good mentor, great friend. Yes, like how do random civilians know about the band?
About the band?
Yeah.
You're looking at them right now.
Nice.
This is how everyone knows about Creep Down. It's Johnny. Johnny put us on the. I don't know if we're on the map, but Johnny put us somewhere there where people know us here. Yeah, definitely. But
it's a fluke.
Yeah, it's fun to meet people like you at our shows, and I don't know. I don't know how people react to my music or anything. I just try to put on a good show.
Or is it because you bring some of that old school rock in there?
I think so. Like you put that grunge music,
just like how you got me hooked to it. Yeah.
That's good.
Well, you put that like the real music where there's no backtracks. There's just instruments and like you're singing from actual the heart. You know, like actually performing that way, and you know, when the originals are now all from here. Mm-hmm. That's all.
Oh yeah,
you know? And it's all like crazy.
So like have like random Japanese asked you like, "Oh, you're amazing," things like that.
Oh yeah, I've got my dick sucked many times.
Okay, all right.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I got so much editing.
Edit that out.
I got so much editing.
Oh yeah.
Retake.
You guys are killing me.
No.
Retake.
5 hours. I'm like edit.
I'm just.
Thank God for AI.
Hey,
I love this guy.
Just kidding.
Like a sense of humor. It's like,
I love this guy. This guy is awesome.
What was the question?
I forgot about it.
Dick sucking something.
That sounds very gay.
Sriracha.
Hey, you want some flavor?
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
My wife is not gonna watch this, so it's okay. Just kidding. I don't know what the question was, but no. How people what? Seriously.
How do people react to your music in Japan that you've been living here? I said.
You know what? It's been always positive, but you always gotta watch out for people who are drunk. You know, like they always blow some. I don't know. It's like I take everything with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Even if you guys say something, I'll take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And of course, like I'll try to be better every time for myself. Mm-hmm. You know, like I'm never like satisfied when I get off stage. I'm like, I could do them better and all that stuff. And I don't know, like it's really fun, but like it's actually very heartwarming that
definitely
people would like come up to me like, hey, I really like your music, and like you
came
even
to
talk
me.
afterwards. You
Yeah.
know, like, yeah. So
you. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah. That's what music does. It brings everyone together.
Yes.
And then
We talked about this the other day.
And
I don't remember that.
At the art convention.
Yeah.
I don't. We were wasted.
Oh yeah.
We were.
That was after so many drinks. Wait, can I say that? I mean,
Yeah,
that was
man,
after
that's the
like
whole
I was
point.
so tired.
yeah.
Oh my god, that was like after like the venue. Then we went to the.
That's the last call.
Should we go for another half an hour?
Maybe.
Let's do it.
There's another half an hour. Let's do it. Okay.
I guess that's the break time.
Okay, Faders, we're gonna take a break now. When we come back, we got the news. Peace. Whoa! Look at all this. Hey, what's up? I'm Johnny, aka the Spilled Tink, the one and only, and today I'm going to make a popsicle painting. I'm really excited to do this. I've got all my paints here. It takes about this much paint to make a popsicle painting, and I've got my 2 other most important ingredients. Very strong hot coffee. Oh, actually, that's not that hot, but still, it's strong coffee. And I've got punk rock music. With these 2 things, nothing could go wrong. All right, with that said, let's rock. Faders, and we are back. And before we talk about the news, we've got some very interesting news that Jessy brought to light to us, and it's about supernatural things that happen on warships.
Yeah.
So, Jessy, I'm going to play the video as you're talking about the video, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's fine.
It's not confidential, is it? We're not gonna.
No. It's like,
the Men in Black is not gonna come and get me.
So if it's like supernatural shit, that's like everyone's gonna know about it. Like, but not everyone believes in it. But yeah.
Well, I believe in ghosts, dude, because they believe in me.
Yeah. So like, there's like this one video where they did a routine surveillance camera, like they were like just checking it. I'm assuming they're checking who was like behind there because they possibly saw something, or they're just checking the camera footage.
Yep.
And then when they checked it, they're like, is this a person or something? And then one of my buddies had a recording of it, so he showed me. It's like, bro, Jesse, you know there's like a recording of like some a ghost. Like, I know I don't believe in ghosts, but now I see it. It's like, I was like, oh shit, show me, cause like I'm like, well, I'm like, it doesn't scare me because I'm like used to it already. But then, like,
you used to ghost?
Yeah. Like, I don't see them. Like, I don't see them. Like my siblings see them like because my parents like practice shamanism. So like, shamanism like, so they well, it's something like similar to talking spirits like the Native Americans in the United States.
Yeah, supernatural, very spiritual
spirits.
stuff.
Wendigo. So
Wendigo.
Wendigo and whatever, talking to their ancestors and stuff. Like, so all of that. Anyway,
all that stuff. All right. So what happened?
So like, my buddy was like, "Hey, yo, there's like literally a ghost on board." I'm like, "For real? Like, let's see the videos." Like, "Oh yeah, here, y'all, airdrop it to you." Like, 'cause we all have Apple. Like, well, some people have Apple. Yeah. Like Android, and then he just like dropped it to me. I was like. I looked at it and said, well, that's pretty cool. And then some of my security buddies were like, hey, don't share that to anyone because we don't want anyone to, like, be spooked about it. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just keep it to myself. It's like, well, I won't say it.
But you gave it to me.
Hey, man, right here. Show millions of people. Hey, deployment's already over anyway.
Yeah, deployment's over, so, like, no one's going to give a shit. But it's the ship's haunted. That's all I gotta say.
It is haunted.
Wow, a ghost ship.
There has been
ghost ship.
Yeah,
there's been stories.
Stories of ghosts.
Yeah, there's like
yes,
people dying on the ship or committing suicide.
Yes,
I heard a story on the ship where someone like hung themselves on the ship.
It was on the female. Yeah,
it was a female. She hung herself. I'm like, don't know why. I don't know what story.
So my understanding.
On a ship.
Well, that's one of them.
Ship life sucks. That's
let me just say.
I hope it's not because of the food.
Yeah. No. Everybody enjoys my food as far as I know.
This was pretty good.
Giovanni, I'm sorry. I had to say it. It was,
hey, I love it.
out there. I had to swing.
I love it.
So, are we going to show the clip?
Yeah, no. I already showed the clip.
Oh, you already showed it.
Well done, I'm going to edit it in and stuff, so yeah.
Damn, I was going to say something.
It's called doing it in post.
Say it.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah, say it.
That was just a Chinese spy.
It's called the next song that he's doing. There you go.
Chinese spy.
That was a Chinese spy.
Oh yeah, Chinese spy.
Anyway.
No, I was going to... Wait, I forgot what I was going to say.
Let's do the news.
All right.
Let's go for it.
Let's do that.
All right, so how do I move?
Tokyo nights, neon lights, lost in the city, another life. Drinking sake, feeling right. Got faded in japing, what a sight.